Good day, my name is John Golden and I'm from Evntwall. Today I'm going to show you how to create a profile or an account for your business. Your first step will be to go to our website evntwall.live and thereafter click on the sign up or login button found on the top left hand side. Here you can enter your email address, then select service provider if you are a company, and then select the country that you are from, and enter a password of your choice. You can select the free account option, which gives you as much functionality. Okay, so this is what we call our dashboard. In your dashboard, there's a few main tabs that you would see to help you manage your profile as well as your events on our platform. The first section is the account section, where you have your personal information. So this is where you can put your personal details. And the next section is where you can enter your company information. After the company information, there's a section where you can manage your sign-ins, whether these are people signing in as guests or visitors to your premises, or people who are attending events on your premises or the events that you've created. You can manage them all on this sign-in section. We also have a marketplace section, which is for premium users, an events tab, which is where you can create the various event walls, and that we will cover in the next video. And you also have a message section and attendance section. Messages is for all the people who have posted messages on your walls. You would be able to view those messages in the section. You can edit or delete them if they are inappropriate. And you also have an attendance section where you can manage a digital attendance register of all people who are attending or have registered to attend your events. Let's go on to the company tab, which is where we'll spend most of our time. In the company tab, we have our basic information that we can enter. So for the sake of this video, I'm not going to enter all the details, otherwise my video would be too long. But what I'll do is I'll go through all the sections, and afterwards I'll show you what it looks like when it's completed. This is basic information that you enter there. Then you can click on this section here to add your company logo. Let's find this list. What's important to note is that there is two sections where you can add a logo. This is the first section where you can add your logo, and this logo here will be your main logo, and this logo will be used predominantly against white backgrounds. But if we go into our first button over here, which is organization info, sorry, not organization info, multimedia, there will be a second place where you can add a logo. Over here, it asks for an alternate logo for dark backgrounds. And this section is where you would put a a logo, ideally with a transparent background. And this logo will be used against dark backgrounds. Since we're in this section, we might as well add other features or info to it as well. So our main banner can be added over here. This can be any image from your PC. Okay, I shall use that one. And then you can add a secondary banner. So your main banner will be the banner that appears on top, and your secondary banner is the banner that would appear at the bottom. Let's use that. Then you can also add random images. You have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 images that you can add additionally. And this will serve as your photo gallery. Okay, now that I've uploaded all the photos, I also have the option of uploading a brochure, and that will be in the form of a PDF. Depending on the nature of your business, if you deal with guests or walk-in clients, you might want to share your floor plan or even your map, which is a aerial map of the premises, which you can upload here as well. If you have various videos that you'd like to upload, we deal with YouTube, so all our videos needs to be posted on YouTube, and then the link gets added onto this platform. So just to give you an idea of how to upload a video, you give your video a title, and then you click on create video, and then you would enter your YouTube URL, and that's all that is required of that. You can also add banners, which will later be used to promote your business or your products or your services on other event walls. What I mean by that is that event wall is not just for small businesses, but also we have community walls and we have school walls where schools make use of the same platform. And these schools and communities can then have ads placed on their platforms. And in doing so, you are able to upload your advertisement on here, and we can then set it to display on those various pages. We also have special media, and this could be anything from, example, a price list. If you've got a price list that you'd like to make available for people, if you've got a catalog or a brochure, you can upload them all here. View our price list. And this can be in the form of an image, a file, a web link, or even a video link. If it was a video link, it would most likely be YouTube. And what then happens is that when someone clicks on it, it takes them to that particular media item. You can add as many of those as you'd like. That was our multimedia section. The next section is organization info. And this is where you can add some text about your business. And you can even add some text about your services, To save time, I'm not going to type a lot over there. Here you have another section where you can add a catalog or a brochure, and if it's a unique document, maybe it's a prospectus for a school, you can then give that document a unique name, prospectus. Again, you have an option to uploading more info such as a map or a floor plan, and you can even indicate what type of document it is. And very important, which is very critical, you need to specify what type of business it is that you are. And that's in this section over here where you have to do that. The reason for that is because certain categories require certain features and functionality while others don't. So I'm going to select digital. Is everything regarding digital or IT? I'm selecting hospitality and events. The next section is where you can determine whether you deal with walk-in customers or not. Some cases, people only deal with online inquiries, and for that reason, they don't have walk-in customers. So you can indicate whether you accept or whether you don't accept walk-in customers. The reason for this is that Evntwall has a sign-in register, and that sign-in register comes with COVID requirements as well, which enables you to manage a digital register of all customers or guests that enters your premises. So no longer do you have to do it with pen and paper, especially the restaurants where people still have to all touch the same pens and papers. Now you can do it digitally, and it can be done through an iPad at the reception. It can be done through a touch screen, or you could even have a QR code that people can scan from their smartphones, and they can sign in with their own smartphones. Next section we have is news and articles, and this is basically a section where you can have various articles displayed on your platform. An example of an article would maybe be something where we say where we create awareness of our various products or services. So you can say Digicist. And now we can have an article. We've created the title. Now we can click on the edit button to edit that article. Did you? You can give it as published date and time, either date in the past or date in the future. You can give it a featured image, and the first section here is where you have your summary text, and your next section is where you can have a full text. You can then also have a call to action where you want people to either contact you for more information, or you want to link them to a specific website, or you want whatever you want them to do, you can specify it over here. So I can say contact us to, and I can put a mail to link. could even make it a web link. That doesn't matter. And that's what my article would look like. Next, we have fundraising. And in fundraising, we can create awareness of various fundraising initiatives. So many companies are affiliated with certain organizations, and we thought that it would be nice to not just be talking about your own business, but create awareness of those that are in need. And that's why we've created this section. So you create a fundraising item, and you can create as many as you'd like. You can add a photo to that as well. I don't have an appropriate photo, so I'm just going to add anything. You can add whatever you'd like, and then you can also have a media link to it. Perhaps if there's a web link you'd like people to go to. You could even link it to another Evntwall page, which is quite simple. You just do that through the web link. Okay, the next section is our internal and external directory. Internal refers to any persons or divisions or organizations within your business or on your premises, while external refers to those that are not in your business or on your premises, but rather affiliated or linked to your business. As an example, I'm going to add a person as an internal directory item. So we'll make that John Golden. In this example, it would be, let's assume you're using Evntwall for a corporate office, and you want to show a directory of all the people that are in the building. So you've got the manager, so you can either have his job description there, or you could even have his office number appearing there. You can upload a photo for the person. Let's assume that's John Golden. And you can have a little write-up about John Golden. You can upload a brochure or a biography. You can choose whether this person can receive messages or not on the platform. And then you can have special media such as a catalog. So if this was a company rather than a person, you would have the company name, the company logo. You could have the office number, a little brief write-up about the company. You would have the company's profile uploaded here. You would have, maybe if they have a catalog or a brochure or a price list, you could upload it over here. You could give it a name, and then you can enter all the company's contact information. So that would be the website, the Facebook link, Facebook page rather, and you'd have the phone numbers, you'd have the email, LinkedIn, YouTube, and WhatsApp. What's important to note again is with WhatsApp is that the format in which you put the number, you don't start with a 0, but you start with the area dialing code. So you'd start with 277965286818, and that is how you would enter a WhatsApp number. The reason for that is because our platform internalizes that number and makes it a link. So when anyone clicks on your WhatsApp number, it automatically opens up WhatsApp, and it creates a conversation between yourself and the particular person's number. I will then update the listing, and that would add John to the internal directory. We also have external directory, like I said, which is quite similar, and the only difference is that the one is internal, the other is external. And then lastly, we've got an events calendar. Events calendar allows you to display all kinds of events that's coming up, whether it's events taking place on your property or whether it's external events, maybe it's events about your business. You can list all of them there. So we could maybe say we have a product launch that's coming up. We create a product launch, click edit, and now we can add details about the product launch. Let's assume we are launching Digisys for the hospitality industry. We can add a date again, 21st. And let's assume it starts at 9:30. Add some details. We are launching Digisys for the hospitality industry. Right, you can have a call to action button. So you could either say view the event wall if you're setting up a special event wall for this event, or you could just have a contact button where people can contact you for more information. And this is where you put the link. And if this was happening on your premises, you would put the location where it's happening. Maybe it would be in your conference room, perhaps it's at an external venue, and there you can then put the name of that venue. SA Convention Center. You can also add an attendance limit. So if you can only have 100 people attending this event due to COVID reasons or whatever restrictions, you add that number over here so that you don't receive more than 100 RSVPs for this event. And the nice thing is, if you click this button, it promotes it on your Evntwall page. If you click the next one, it allows you to promote this event on other Evntwall pages. And there we've got an event to the wall. The next section is how to personalize and style your Evntwall. So based on my colors, my logo's colors is red and black. So I'm going to make my primary color red. Select, and my secondary color, I'm gonna make it gray. Next section is Evntwall feeds. What this means is that Evntwall allows you to set up various Evntwalls for various events, be it for birthday parties, funerals, weddings, baby showers, you name it. So if I'm keen on making extra money by offering Evntwall as a service to my customers, I can add a price to which I want to charge Evntwall for. And that price could be anything from 300 Rand to 600 Rand. I could then just set that fee here and it will then display on my Evntwall page. The next section is my business's contact info, where I would then have my company with website address, my Facebook, URL. Whatever I don't have, I don't need to enter. And And again, when it comes to WhatsApp numbers, you have to enter it in this format, starting with your area code, +27 79612 and I click update my company profile. Once my company profile is updated, I can go and click on view our website, and this will show me what my website looks like. Now bear in mind that I didn't enter all the information, so I don't expect to see much, but I will give you an idea and an example of what it looks like once it's fully done and properly done. But this is just to give you an idea of what it looks like, what I've done so far. While we're waiting for my internet to load, I just want to reiterate the following. It is very important that under your, I believe it is under organization info, that you must select what your business type is. You must select whether you accept walk-in customers or not, as it does have an influence on how your Evntwall appears. So this is what the Evntwall looks like once all the info is there. So that's where my logo is. That's my main banner. Because I've entered my address, my directions, if someone clicks on there, it will open up Google Maps and it will direct you to our offices. Visitor sign in. If I accept visitors at our offices, the visitor sign in will open up this page, and that will allow people to register or sign in at our offices. And you can just click on the register to attend an event, or if it's an ad hoc or walk-in customer, they will choose this option. So let's go into that. If they're a walk-in customer, they just enter their details. They enter the reason why they are here, whether it's work, meeting, private, or for an event, and their relationship. Are they an employee? Are they a visitor? Are they a customer? Whatever they are. Over here, we've built in some questions referring to COVID-19, where we are ensuring that this person is not sick or ill, and they just select the click button. So let's quickly just enter all this info as an example. And then we click register. Now I'm sure you remember that we created a product launch. Now if this person was attending the product launch, on arrival, they would rather click on register to attend an event. And when they click there, it will then give them a different screen, and they would then select which event are they coming to attend. That would be the product launch, and there we can see there are 100 out of 100 slots or seats available, and you can still register to attend. So they would then enter the details again. In this case, I'm going to use another name. And this is them registering. I'm a visitor. Please note that the very information you see here is also easily accessible on smartphones. So people coming in and registering on your premises can easily register using their own smartphones. So all they need is a QR code or a web link, which we can make available. Next, we've got your directory. This would show your external directory. Now, we didn't capture any directory information, so there'll be nothing there. Then there's your WhatsApp link, and this takes you directly to WhatsApp. And then next, we've got our main information. First, you'll have your about us, about your business, your services. Next, you'll have your news section, and this is where all your articles will appear. Then you've got your funding page, and this is where you created awareness of the various fundraising initiatives. Then you've got resources, which is most likely empty right now. Okay, there we've got price list, which we've uploaded, and if you click on the I button, it will then open up the price list. Got your health and wellness section, Then you've got your contact section as well. In this contact section is where all your internal, this is where your internal directory resides. This would be either people or companies. And last, you've got an Evntwall tab. And in this Evntwall tab is where people can go to create various events. They click on create events. Remember, we selected that we want to charge 350 Rand. So when someone comes here, the system charges them 350 Rand to create an event wall. Furthermore, we've also got contact forms for suggestions, feedback, or general contact inquiries. When people click on here, they'll be able to submit feedback or submit a suggestion, enter their name, email, and message. This is sample feedback and submit. Upon doing so, you would then receive an email getting the various suggestions and feedback. So now you can throw away that ugly looking suggestion box that you've got at your reception desk, now that you can do it digitally. And lastly, we've got your banner again, your last banner. So let me show you what it looks like when, before I do that, let me first go back into the dashboard and let's have a look. Now that you've had people registering to attend events, you go to your sign in section. And in your sign in section is where you will see registrations. So how sign in works is, if the person hasn't signed in from the front end, if they haven't come here to sign in, the office administrator or the receptionist or the person working in the lobby can also sign that person in and enter their details here. Once a person has signed in, you will see their details over here. And when you see their details, all you need to do is scan their temperature, assuming it's 36, and check them in. Once they are checked in, they are moved over to the right hand side under the check-in tab. Now this person has been checked into your premises. You can then also download a log of all the people that have signed in and checked into your premises. The same would apply for promoted events. So when someone has registered to attend a specific event on your premises, you click on the register promoted event, you select the event, product launch, and again there you will see the person that has registered to attend that launch. You enter the temperature once they've been scanned and you check them in. And now that person is attending your event. Coming back to the front end, just to give you an idea of what it looks like when the event has been fully completed. Since I'm unable to go out of that screen, I won't be able to show you in this regard. However, this is basically what Evntwall entails. As you can see, it's a free service, and if you do not even have a website, it goes without saying that Evntwall makes for a very good substitute for having an Evntwall profile which you can use as your website. In addition to that, it doesn't just focus on marketing to prospective customers, but it also serves your existing customers who comes through your doors, as it has a sign-in register, it has a directory, so this can be placed in your lobby, it can be placed anywhere on your property. We also do touch screens where you can make your Evntwall available on larger screens. You can make it available on iPads or tablets, and you can have the QR code available to people to use. With that said, I'd like to thank you for your time, and check out for our next videos. We will show you how to create an Evntwall for specific events and how to even manage your Evntwalls. Thank you.